think much of Dad? Do you love him?
Yes.
Because he wants to move out with me.
Oh.
And live into it
You know what? I could live by myself.
He wants to live in a shack behind my farm.
You know what? I'd be okay with that. I could visit your dad like on Tuesdays or something. Greetings from the floor in my son's room with all my personal belongings in that box. So here we are. It's Wednesday. It's a weird week. Monday was a holiday, family day in Ontario. It was a nice chill day over here. And Tuesday was an epic snow day. That was yesterday. So here we are. Feels very weird. I did manage to get some work done yesterday, which was a miracle, but I'm all confused. So I thought I was gonna work out, and then I realized, oh, I'm on a podcast interview. Not my own podcast, but for someone else. So I gotta get myself a little bit fresher, because I'm pretty sure it's a video thing. Anyway, so what I thought I'd do is show you some of my makeup comings and goings at the moment. I tend to change my, 5-minute face. I like to switch it up. I like to try new products. I'm not one to stick to the same thing forever. And of course, skin ages and changes and the needs change depending on the season. So here's where I'm at right now. We're gonna start with Burt's Bees Goodness Glows. This is their tinted moisturizer. Natural Beige Naked Concealer. Translucent powder. NARS Laguna. This is from Burt's Bees as well, Bare Peach. Current favorite mascara is this one, which is the Stila XXX Magnum Eyelash Curler. I'm really into Burt's Bees at the moment. Burt's Bees it's peppermint, which is lovely. This particular kit is very natural, warm colors, and I find suits my face really well. So let's get started here. I am gonna put on a little primer, so why not, right?
Dad, do you love him?
Yes.
Because he wants to move out with me.
Oh.
And live into it and live.
You know what? I could live by myself.
He wants to live in a shack behind my farm.
You know what? I'd be okay with that. I could visit your dad like on Tuesdays or something. This is the nonsense I deal with on the regular. All done, good enough. Fresh, a little revived. You're only gonna see from here up. So now I just gotta move some junk and get ready for this podcast, woohoo. Testing 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Okay, well, time to record. Just wrapped the podcast. It was great, nice chat. Now I'm a little hungry and it's 1, and I must admit I'm a little disappointed in myself that I didn't get a workout in or anything. I've been noticing that my mental health is struggling a little bit. Like the weight of the news and it's just, everything's quite heavy on me right now. And I'm highly aware of it. I have a therapy session this week, which I'm really looking forward to. With my doctor's appointment, I'm looking forward to what the next steps are. And I just find I'm a little all over the place and I don't love it. I'm also not working as much as I usually do, and by that I mean workaholic working. So I'm trying to be really good to myself about boundaries and reading and going to bed on time and doing things that aren't work related, because I could work and work and work around the clock, and that is not good for you. So I'm about to have my little snack, which is yummy, some hazelnut spread on an English muffin with butter. I love that salty sweet action. Anyway, it's harder than I expected. I feel just like I just really want this thing removed from my body so I can get back to my life. Not that it's stopping my life in any way, but it's doing a little number on my head. I'm not really loving that. One thing that's great is that I really have been placing an emphasis on resting, and I've read a lot of books. So forgive the sporadicness of my thoughts in this vlog. I'm just human and feeling things, and yeah. Not having the easiest time, and kind of wishing that, when you go through weird stuff, you want to have your group, your people, and I don't really have them in person. That said, everyone is people are showing up for me in ways I didn't even think people would. I had a friend send me this beautiful gift of just little tokens, like a little chocolate, and it's like a box you would send someone when they're going through a thing. Here's what I know to be true. We have been in lockdown for 2 months in Ontario, and my workout motivation has just been getting less and less and less. While that's been going down, my mental health has been struggling a little bit because I really value my time working out to keep my mind clear. So I've been going for walks and keeping up with that, but my workouts, like my really big sweaty workouts, have just kind of vanished, and I'm not feeling that great. So I have a kickboxing lesson scheduled for Saturday, and I'm so pumped to just ease my way back into taking care of my body. I have been going to bed at a good time and not working into the night and like really trying to improve my life there, so something's working. Anyways, blah blah blah. I'm gonna have a snack, I'm gonna do the thing, I'm gonna work all afternoon, and then I'll feel great, you know? Well, hello. I've turned on a light because it was very dark in here. Anyways, I had my appointment today with my doctor, the plastic surgeon, to talk about the removal, and I thought I would share the findings because it's turning into like a little bit of a diary of events, if you will, about this part of my life. Where to begin? Basically, what is different right now is that everything is virtual, right? So I had to send current photos of the spot to the clinic, and then the doctor had the photos so that when we were having our phone call appointment, she had everything she needed. So we went over questions like, is it itchy? Does it bleed? It is itchy. It doesn't bleed because it's a really small spot. She did tell me that things that I knew, but like it's really nice to hear, how basal cell carcinoma is one of the best skin cancers you can get because, you remove it and you're good and you monitor your skin. The part about it that's kind of brutal is like if it goes too long, then you have to dig quite deep to get it out, and it can be quite like scarring to your body. So that's crappy, especially since a lot of people tend to get it on their face. So when you have BCC on your face, they do a type of surgery called Mohs surgery, M-O-H-S. You got to bear with me on how much I know because it's all very new to me. But basically they go layer by layer. So they take off a layer of skin, analyze it under the microscope. If it still has the skin cancer cells, they keep going. So they only take as much of the skin that they need because they don't want it to be super disfiguring to the face, because then they have to repair the face, right? So with me, because it's on my breast, and it's like under, they will be removing the spot and then a 0.5 centimeter around the spot. So the only thing that's kind of crappy is she did say like the scar will likely be bigger than you're expecting. So that's kind of crappy. But I mean, I'd rather have a scar than that. So there's that. I'm thinking about what that will be like, but I'm not so worried about that. I'm just like, just get it out. I've had 2 C-sections. I have scarring on my body. I'll be fine. It's part of my story, right? She did say that basically because it's not the Mohs surgery, so they do this, they take it out, they send the thing, like the specimen of my skin, to the clinic, and the clinic reviews it, and they can, make sure that it's all there. If there's any indication that it isn't all there, then she has to go back in and do a second surgery to take out the remaining bits of skin cancer. It's local anesthetic, which means I'll be awake and it'll be frozen. Because of the spot that it's in, she was explaining she'll be using dissolving stitches. And I told her that my wounds don't heal that easy. I don't know what that's about. And she said, well, there's always a risk of infection and healing. But I mean, because I'm aware that sometimes I forget to take care of myself properly, like I'm going to be super vigilant about wound maintenance. And I don't actually know when this is taking place, but we're Thursday today, and I should be hearing from her secretary in the next week. And then I'll know for my appointment, which will be in the next 4 to 8 weeks. So it's a little longer than I wanted, but BCC is very slow growing. Basal cell carcinoma is not a fast growing type of skin cancer. So, I mean, it's okay. It'll come out. So that's the update. I feel better now that I have some questions answered, and I'll feel even better when I can share a date with you guys when all of this will take place. Hopefully I'll be nice and healed up for the summer when I can play in the pool and stuff like that. So that's where we're at. Greetings from Saturday. Chores. I'm on to my 3rd bathroom and it's going well. I think the last 2 weeks I've been kind of in like a strange headspace naturally, and so I sort of let a few things slide. Like I tend to do a deep clean of the bathrooms every other weekend, and here we are on the 3rd weekend, and it's like it needed to happen. Cleaning time. Hi, cleaning outfit, cleaning outfit. Here we are on Saturday night, and I quickly blow dried my hair. I had a nice hot shower. Is there a greater feeling than cleaning, doing all the things, right? Cleaning, tidying, whatever, getting all those chores crossed off your list, and then being the first one to have a glorious hot shower in your freshly cleaned bathroom? Glorious. Dean cooked a beautiful dinner, pork chops and asparagus with hollandaise sauce, and it was just, there was some rice in there. He even made fresh like buns. So good. In fact, let me see if these buns are still remaining. They're beautiful. Oh, here's a few. These ones are whole wheat buns. He's got white buns right there. I mean, we're heading out for some backyard shenanigans. Might be a bonfire of sorts, but not really a bonfire. I had a kickboxing class like outside of the house. What? And it was great. My arms are actually quite sore from that. Feels like a touch normal. It's what I needed, because let me tell you, the last 2 months in lockdown have been something. Let's head outside. Fresh hot coffee. I fell asleep at a really good time last night. However, I was like riddled with bad dreams, so I don't know what was going on. I finished my book, The 4 Winds by Kristen Hanna, and I feel like I just need to do like a mini book review without giving away too many spoilers, because she is a great writer. I really enjoy her book. This book was almost too hard on my heart. Like, it was, somebody used the word like gutting, and parts of it quite devastating. It was almost too much for me. Out with my girls for a lovely sunny winter walk. Whoa! I've been doing a lot of evening walks, which I really enjoy, but I thought to myself, let's go and get some sunshine, you know? Face full of sunscreen right now. Winter, spring, summer, whatever. Sunscreen necessary. I will probably never leave the house without sunscreen ever again. Life, hey? Anyway, I gotta say that I'm starting to feel like myself again, which is really, really nice. And, you know, I'm less worried about stuff. The plastic surgeon gave me really great information. Tomorrow I'm gonna call to get my my appointment booked for the removal. And I'm just like, I'm good. I'm at peace with everything. The shock has lessened. Just thought I'd share that. I gotta tell you that one goal I set for 2021 is to read more, and my friends, I am coming through on the reading. I don't know, well actually I do know what's changed. I've started going to bed at a reasonable hour. I'm no longer working into the late night hours. To be honest, I probably should be a little bit, but I've just decided I can't. I can only do as much as I can do, and I need to have rest, and I need to have balance in some ways. Here's some of the books I've read. Wintering by Catherine May. That one was an audiobook. It was possibly the most beautiful book I've ever read, listened to, ever. It is exquisite. Spilled Milk by K.L. Randis. Whoa, very triggering, but definitely 5-star. Burnout by Emily and Amelia Nagoski. Epic, life-changing. I need to sit down and talk about this book in length. In fact, I may do like a proper book review. I'm just giving it to you quick here in case you need a book recommendation. I did read a book by a friend of mine, well, an acquaintance of mine, Martha Adams, Cleopatra's Riches. Very interesting. I'm hoping to have her as a guest on my podcast. It's very educational and empowering about your finances and money. I read the book by Tori Peters called Detransition Baby. Oh my God. That book, captivating. 5-star, page turner. Oh my gosh, so much, like just so good. And the most recent book I read was The 4 Winds by Kristen Hanna. Gut-wrenching, like so hard in some parts to read. I had to like really read fast to get to better things, but it was honestly gut-wrenching. I'm not sure what I want to rate it because it was so hard to read. Like I cried so many times, so that was intense. Currently reading My Sister, the Serial Killer. It's like it's a noir, so think like dark kind of comedy. A sister has to deal with her psychopath sister. It's so far so good. It's very interesting. The girl's boyfriends keep dying, and so I'm enjoying the change of pace from The Four Winds because I thought I was going to need like some assistance to recover from that book. So there you have it. Tiny little book review. On that note, I'm gonna wrap up the vlog. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed any part of this video, if you could give it a like, that'd be awesome. And I'll be back next week with a brand new one. Okay guys, take care.